Louis Bu.
I heard there's another big conflict over who will succeed Dong Zhuo.
What do you need?
After all the work I put into open.
Well. Here you are.
Chen is nowhere to be found within the castle walls. He must have escaped before we got here.
So, Chen has evaded us. Send out the troops and find him. We will be in serious trouble if he manages to get help from the other lords.
Reporting, sir!
What now?
Louis Bu is attacking Puyang! A large portion of Yen has been taken. Lord Xuanyu and Lord Chengyu are holding on as best they can, but the situation is not going in our favor.
Lord Xuanyu and Chengyu? But then, what is Lord Gong up to?
There's no sign of him in the castle.
If it was him who called in Louis Bu, I knew he could not be trusted. Not only did he betray Dong Zhuo, but now he dares to betray us too.
In a way, he's more reliable than anyone. He always chooses the path of greed. Loyalty be damned. Gong has chosen to betray us, simply because... In a way, he's more reliable than anyone. He always chooses the path of greed. Loyalty be damned. Gong has chosen to betray us, simply because the path I chose was not enough to satisfy his greed. Hence, our paths have diverged.
My lord, as I suggest... before, we should withdraw from this point and turn back to recapture Puyang. If we lose our base in Yan, whatever victories we achieve in Shu will be hollow ones.
Withdraw the men. Notify the officers.
Sir!
think we may be able to consider ourselves
They
blessed.
say, Lord South South.
Louis Bu's reckless bravery is as unstoppable as a tempest. There's nothing anyone can do in the face of it. No way to predict which way it will blow next. But still, Gong alone was able to harness that tempest and use it to carry out his plans. It's a real pity that he turned to the other side. I wonder why he did it. Why did he betray Lord Cao Cao? He certainly seemed to have something on his mind in recent weeks, now that I think back on it. But Lord Cao Cao treated him as well as any of us. I can scarcely imagine he had cause for complaint in that respect, at least. But I've been thinking, and I have another theory. He may have been afraid of being overshadowed by Lord Cao Cao, of his own talent going unnoticed. If that is the cause, then I have to say, I respect his choice. This battle will be the ultimate test of his talent, and if he loses, his life will be forfeit. You have to admire his audacity, if nothing else. It would be disrespectful not to fight back with all our strength.
Let's begin.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
My might shall illuminate the path to victory.
Now go. We cannot allow Lu... Bu to take our home base. We're taking back Yan.
Shall we initiate the event?
Soon this land will belong to Lord Louis Bu. The time has come to strike the finishing blow.
Very well.
Take this!
I'll finish them off myself.
Take this!
It's time to advance.
Take this! Turn the tables!
Lord Xiahou Yuan, I'll leave Louis Bu to you. Don't worry about defeating him. We just need you to buy us as much time as you can. You must hurry to take as many enemy bases as possible. If we control
enemy
enough
officer
of the battlefield,
has been defeated.
we should be able to isolate Louis Bu.
Situation.
The enemy officer
is going
has been defeated.
grueling task. I've never been one to turn down a challenge!
Let's go.
You're not half bad. But you will never be strong enough to stop me.
This is a lot harder than I thought.
All my might.
But I don't need to win. I just need to stand my ground.
All my might. The enemy
You seem
officer
to be evenly matched.
has been defeated.
We'll have to work hard to gain the upper hand. A good officer is worth more than any strategic position. You need not die here. Fall back.
I'm struggling out here. The enemy's starting to overwhelm us. We have to turn this around somehow.
No one can defeat the mighty Louis Bu. Believe
The enemy officer
right
been
here
defeated.
and now.
All my might.
Situation.
The enemy
Time
officer
to advance.
has been defeated.
We end this here.
This territory is ours. We must find a way to overcome this situation.
Take this.
Did you think your little scraps of wood could stop me? It will take much more than that.
I can't believe they fell so easily. I'll have to
The enemy
reconsider
officer
just how superior Louis Bu's skills are.
My lord, get out of here. I'll stop Louis Bu.
This territory
Yes,
is ours.
you are right. I'm counting on you, Dian Wei. My trusty guard.
Come on! I don't care if you're the strongest warrior alive. You'll go no further.
Let's go. All my might. This territory is the enemy officer has been defeated.
This appears to be as far as we go. We have reinforcements heading for the western base. I believe that you should relocate there, my lord. It goes without saying, but we will have to take it back from the enemy first.
Excellent work, Lord Dian Wei. Now we have him much more exposed than I thought possible. We should take this chance to seize the bases behind Louis Bu. If we do, we can cut him off from the main force.
We cannot afford to lose this position. I shall personally see to its defense. Begin the advance. Looking rough.
My ambition cannot be stopped.
So they say the battle is not in our favor. I know full well how formidable Cao Cao's forces can be. Lord Zhang Liao, you are skilled enough to cut through their ranks. Can I count on you?
It will be done. Take this. The blade will turn the tide of this
The enemy
battle.
officer has been
Start the
defeated.
advance.
Take this.
Time to attack.
We end this here.
All my might.
Infested. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this. Handle that.
This appears to be as far as we go.
I can't
The
believe
enemy officer has been defeated. They are formidable indeed. We can't just let them have the upper hand now.
It's time for us to go on the offensive. Jumping into the fray like this, you seem rather sure of your abilities.
we have the upper hand. Keep up the pace.
I am ready.
This way. It's over!
All my might.
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Here. Take this. All my might.
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this.
Take this.
With all my might.
The enemy officer
require further
has been defeated.
I flee now so that I may live to fight another day. What's next?
Turn the tables.
Take this. That it.
Take this.
That it.
Now.
I see it. Time to attack.
We end this here.
All my might.
I can't.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this. That it.
Take this.
Things are looking bad, but I refuse to consider this settled.
This territory is ours.
Let's go.
This territory
All units,
is ours.
march!
Let's go. Get ready to be brought down.
You have saved me.
The enemy
After
officer
this is finished,
been
I shall be
defeated.
sure to thank you
This
properly.
territory is ours.
Let's go.
Cao damn guard. You are an insect to be crushed beneath my boot.
Wait a moment. He's been
Let's go.
surrounded!
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Yes, this is good. We have isolated Louis Bu. Now, what will you do, Chen Gong?
What? Lord Louis Bu is fighting alone! Let's get serious. He needs help, but we don't have enough men!
Looking rough. Time to act.
What the hell's going on back there?
With all my might.
Go on.
The enemy
Guardian
officer
of Cao
has been defeated.
I'll let you live for now. Just you wait until I've conquered the rest of the field. When I do, I'll get rid of Cao and the rest of you all at once. Time to advance.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
They do not falter, even in the face of the fiercest foes imaginable. Their acumen overcomes all peril. I have indeed surrounded myself with allies of incredible talent.
Holding Louis Bu back is no easy task. For now, we should keep moving and focus on seizing strategic points.
This territory is ours.
Damn! Louis Bu is running wild once more. Lord Cao is in danger. I gotta do something quick!
It seems they will not be giving up Yin without a fight. Let's send the rear guard to take back some of the ground we lost.
March forward.
Take this.
Our allies have returned.
This territory
We're
is
safe. All right. Some payback. We'll catch them off guard. Archers, assemble!
Let's go then.
It's over!
You can handle this.
Dian Wei, I am truly glad to see you alive.
An opening.
Your valiant stand against Louis Bu was a sight to behold.
Territory is
Your
ours.
courage remi- We cannot allow Louis Bu to take our home base. We're taking back Yan.
Shall we initiate the advance?
Soon this land will belong to Lord Louis Bu. The time has come to strike the finishing blow.
Very well. I'll finish them off myself. It's time to advance.
Good shot.
We cannot allow Louis Bu to take our home base. We're taking back Yan.
Shall we initiate the advance?
Soon this land will belong to Lord Louis Bu. The time has come to strike the finishing blow.
Very well. I'll finish them off myself. It's
The
time
enemy
to
officer
advance.
has been defeated.
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Good shot, Yuan.
This
I'll leave
territory
Louis Bu to you.
is ours.
Don't worry about defeating him. We just need you to buy us as much time as you can. We must hurry to take as many enemy bases as possible. If we control enough of the battlefield, we should be able to isolate Louis Bu.
Fighting Louis Bu is going to be a grueling task. But I've never been one to turn down a challenge!
All my might.
Can't believe
The enemy officer
you're not
has
half
been
bad.
defeated.
But you'll never be strong enough to stop me.
The enemy officer has been
This is a
defeated.
lot harder than I thought. I don't need to win. I just need to stand my ground.
Let's go. You seem to have recovered. Even so, the next steps will be crucial.
A good officer is worth more than any strategic position. You need not die here. Easy. Fall back.
An opening. Take that.
All my might.
The enemy officer has been defeated. This territory is ours.
No one can defeat the mighty Lui Bu. I'll destroy Cao Cao right here and now. It's time to advance.
With all my might. I've been waiting for this. Now,
All my might. Infested.
the enemy officer has been defeated. An opening. This territory is ours. Let's go.
We must find a way to overcome this situation. Did you think your little scraps of wood could stop me? It will take much more than that.
I can't believe they fell so easily. I'll have to reconsider just how superior Louis Bu's skills are.
Let's go. We cannot afford to lose this position. I shall personally see to its defense. Begin the advance.
Time to attack.
My lord, we have to get out of here. I'll stop Louis Bu.
Yes, you are right. I'm counting on you, Dian Wei. My trusty guard.
An opening.
Come on! I don't care if you're the strongest warrior alive! You'll go no further!
All my might.
Indeed, you really do seem to be a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
We have reinforcements heading for the western base. I believe that you should relocate there, my lord.
The enemy officer
It goes without saying.
has been defeated.
This take it back from the enemy
The
first.
enemy officer has been defeated.
So they say the battle is not in our favor. I know full well how formidable Cao Cao's forces can be.
The enemy officer
Lord
has been
Zhang
defeated.
Liao, you are skilled enough to cut through their ranks. Can I count on you? It will be done.
Now, time to
My
attack.
blade will turn the tide of this battle. Start the advance. All my might.
Infested.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Excellent work, Lord Dian Wei.
Take that.
Now we have a much more
This
exposed
territory
than I thought
is
possible.
ours. Let's go.
Reporting! Urgent message! Louis Bu's forces have destroyed our transport units! Most of the provisions brought from Shu were lost!
They didn't want to lose for nothing. Very impressive. Chen Gong.
Nothing can be done about it now. We cannot hope to fight Louis Bu without food for our men. We at least managed to take back some of our territory. And that, we should consider ourselves fortunate. So, Louis Bu has pulled back.
Likely he plans to hole up in Puyang Castle.
So, Louis Bu has pulled back.
Likely he plans to hole up in Puyang Castle. Likely he plans...
Most of our troops' rations and supplies are stored in Puyang. He knew exactly where our weak point was. Thanks to Lord Chen Gong, I don't doubt.
However, it will be almost impossible to take back Puyang by force. Our troops are exhausted, and we would suffer enormous casualties. Not to mention Liu Bei's army is in Shu. If he moved against us while we were besieging the castle, we could be crushed between him and the walls.
Which means we must hurry to secure provisions for our troops. And then, regroup.
Secure provisions indeed. But from where?
If we can't take them, we'll have to make our own. After all, Yen isn't the only place where food grows.
Aha!
Gathering food ourselves to make provisions. I have an idea.
I'm listening.
We have reports that Yellow Turban remnants are plundering Yu Province. Local officials are doing little to stop them. If we take the province under the pretext of stopping the plundering...
Ah, a cunning plan, Lord Shunyo. A little bold, perhaps, but it certainly could work.
Louis Bu's forces are spent and would be in no position to stop us. Eliminate the Yellow Turbans and restore order to Yu. So long as that is our goal, how could Liu Bei possibly interfere?
A solid plan. We will leave Puyang to Louis Bu for now. Tell the men to get ready to march for you.
Aha. And so we meet again. Our fates truly are linked, it seems. But once I lay eyes on you, my mind begins to race with conflicting thoughts. How about it? I'll tell you about how I left Cao Cao's side and became Lord Louis Bu's strategist. Whether you are an ally or foe, I respect you, and so I'd be grateful if you would listen to my tale. And here I thought you would leave before I could get a word in. Is it right to presume that your interest lies in my reasons for departing for new pastures? Cao Cao is a great man, it cannot be denied. Truly one with the ability to realize his ambitions. And the subordinates he selects also possess incredible talent and wisdom. For many, there is no cause for dissatisfaction whatsoever. Under his leadership, unification of the land is a likely reality. And I have no doubt that his achievements will last far into the future. Cao Cao is a man who will accomplish supremacy through his own merit. It would be so simple and altogether too boring. I dream of carving my name into history myself through my own abilities. No need to force a positive response here, you know? I'm aware that my reasoning is both unconventional and self-oriented. Do I end up as a renowned officer that used all his knowledge to outwit Cao Cao? Or a fool who clumsily fails? In either case, the name Chen Gong will be known to the world and etched into the annals of history. That being said, I have no intention of accepting defeat. With my mind and Lord Lui Bu's prowess, we are certain to obtain supremacy. What say you? Ride with us and leave your mark on this age. A profoundly foolish question. This is a decision that I have made of my own accord. It is far too late to consider turning back. Those born into times of great struggle care only to live and die without the burden of regret. What? Closely, and you will see how grand my story is in the end. Oh. Shall we begin?
I heard there's another big conflict over who will secede.
Think the guys who laid waste to our fields will be back?
Ah, that was...
That Cao Cao fellow's been making a name for himself thanks to his sharp mind.
Oh, Eli. That was a splendid performance. Dun said you were a true warrior, and he wasn't wrong.
Lord Xiahou Yuan, you're too kind. Fact is, it was all thanks to you and his lordship. After I found myself driven away without a lord to serve, you took me under your wing. If the heavens haven't seen fit to bring me to you, I'd be nothing special at all. And that's the truth. You saved me from disgrace, and I swear I will pay you back with my life.
Easy now. No need to recklessly throw your life away. You're going to be protecting Cao Cao for a good many years yet. So keep up the good work, and don't let our lordship down.
You can count on me.
Well, is everyone here?
Yes? Yes. Oh?
Thank you.
Now go. The yellow turbans of you have become mere brigands. We shall put them to the sword. Restore order to this region.
Open it! Allow me to command the vanguard. I shall forge us a path. Advance now!
There was talk of sense against the Yellow Turbans. Troubling rumors, if true. Either way, it would not hurt to be prepared. Lord Yan Wei,
Stay close to his lordship.
Fear not! I will protect him!
In that case, I will go with you, Jin. I must catch up to him quickly.
Begin the advance!
Honor. Cao is coming.
That is very bad news indeed.
Just east of here, there is an unused fort.
Take this!
You can set up a position and hold them off.
Let's march!
All my might. Prepare to meet the attack here. We will stop them in their tracks.
Take this!
All my might.
What's all that ruckus outside? If those brigands dare come this way, we'll drive them back.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
You ought to quit charging into things. It's dangerous, you know?
Christ, bring glory to our forces.
Looking rough. Looking rough. Let's go.
Fight to bring glory to our forces.
A worthy foe.
The enemy officer
Now the
has
real
been
battle
defeated.
begins.
This territory is ours.
Excellent. Keep this up, and the fight will be ours. Head in. Take that. Take that.
Tables turn. With all my might.
Pitiful situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
An opening! Set it! Take this! Take this! Set it! That! Fight to bring glory to our forces! Now! That it! Turn the tables.
Let's go.
All right! Time to act. All my might.
This territory, the enemy officer has been defeated.
Ah, you'll be joining me then? Good. We might need your help.
Take this.
That it! With all my might.
The curtain draws here.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
This is the enemy's main position. Don't stop now. Charge!
Even if the tide is on our side, we mustn't neglect our flanks. The enemy may have more pieces at play.
They're getting too close. Archers! Deploy! Bring them down where they stand!
So, they did have more pieces at play. But we can't stay here under that hail of arrows.
Indeed. Then we have but one choice. to keep moving forward.
Who are you?
You first. Who the hell are you?
It doesn't matter who I am. You better get out of here before you get hurt.
Wait. You're those cursed brigands. Pillaging and plundering again, I don't doubt. But not if I have anything to do with it.
This warrior. The one who's been protecting all the villages in this area. He's already wiped out many of our men single-handedly. Retreat! Now! There's no point returning to the main position. Good sound to take on Cao. All right, men, new orders. We attack Cao.
Got this. Looking rough.
Wait! Stop! I've got business with you.
With all my might.
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer
cower in their fortress,
has been defeated.
but instead, they've attacked our weakened east flank. Very well. We shall strike back.
Hopelessly weak. You'll keep. Amused, I hope.
Start the advance.
Time to attack.
It'll be a damn sight better than fighting that giant.
With all my might.
Come and get it! Pitiful situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
If it wasn't for that giant. What in blazes is the enemy up to? Let's get out there and find out! Let's march!
Who are you? Who do you serve? You're brigands like the rest of them. You put the farmers to the sword and steal their food. But I will not let that happen.
Not flinch!
Turn the tables. Warning! Some powerful warrior is attacking friend and foe alike. We're in disarray. We need orders, my lord. Take time to act.
Very interesting. A single warrior who can change the tide of a battle? I'd like to take this one alive.
I see you. Take this.
Refuses to speak with us. We have no choice but to fight.
Yen Wei, you're just the one for the job. You capture this mighty warrior.
Well, if your lordship bids it, I shall try.
Take this.
Time to advance.
We need not fear Cao. Come, men! We shall have our vengeance!
Take this.
We have the upper hand. We mustn't waste this opportunity.
Take this. Take this. Turn the tables. Take this.
Victory is sweet.
This strength. It's incredible. You would be a dangerous enemy to have.
You're a tough one. I've never faced anyone who could take so much punishment.
Let's go.
You've done well.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Done. Vanquished. I've failed the villagers.
You fought well against us, and bravely, too. His lordship likes warriors with spirit.
This appears to be as far as we go. We are the elite of the Yellow Turbans. We have survived these turbulent years, and we will survive you!
Little seconds.
Come at me! Loose! Gotta be quicker. All my might! Can't believe this!
The enemy officer
I challenge you to
has been
battle.
defeated.
Prepare yourself! Take this! Useless! That all you got?
The enemy officer
Your aid is
has
truly
been defeated.
welcome. I reckon we are all in your debt now.
It's over.
Take this!
This is a pitiful situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
With all my might.
Take this.
Let's go. Amazing! You are a swift and deadly warrior. Take this!
Looking rough.
Take this! Nice try! Let's go. Too slow. With all my might. Can't believe this.
Take this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Is this the end of the road?
The Yellow Turbans have been driven away. Well done, everyone. Now, bring me the captive.
Huh? So, you're not here to plunder food from the village?
Well, we do seek food, that's true enough. But no one said anything about plundering. His lordship's trying to build a world where everyone has as much food as they'll ever need.
How? Does he intend to do that?
It's really quite simple. He'll give fields to everyone so they can grow their own crops. If war comes, the people will take up arms to defend the land. Basically, he wants what you've been doing here to spread across the whole realm.
You put it very well, Dion Wei.
It's no more than what I learned from the Lord himself.
The whole realm, you say? So, tell me, are you a great man?
That's not for me to say. Depends entirely on the work of those who serve me. If you were my ally, then perhaps the answer would be yes.
Ha! Wouldn't that be great? Join us and we'll make sure the harvest is bountiful enough to feed the realm.
Well, I don't know how much longer I can defend the village all alone. And you're saying you want to help not only us villagers, but everyone across the land? In that case, my mind's made up. Together, we'll have crops growing from one horizon to the next.
Then it's settled. We're comrades now. But first, what is your name, friend?
I am Shi-Chu. If you need any heavy lifting done, I'm your man.
Lord Guojia is so cool, isn't he? I'll never be like him, though. Can't even fake it.
Hey. Hey.
Hey! I'm glad I ran into you. Felt like talking to you for a moment. I know this place with some good food. Feel like joining? Huh? Caught you at a bad time, have I? Did I get ahead of myself again? You see, in battles, I usually get ordered to charge head first into the enemy ranks. Now, it's gotten to be so much of a habit that, as you can see, I have trouble holding back. Oh, is it now? Feels weird to have it said to my face. Anyway, I've been trying to find ways to make this trait of mine useful, like transporting rations more quickly and such. You can't skimp out on supplies. It can sway the tide of a battle. That's a lesson we learned when we went up against Louis Bu. Yeah, isn't it? Good to see that you get it too. That being said, I still don't know how to improve the rations transport. I've been trying and failing, and just when I think I have it, I fail again. I just keep going around in circles. It's a hassle. But, funnily enough, I don't hate doing it. And with you around, I think things will be even better. Oh, I might have prattled on a little too long. Let's talk more over food, eh? Ah, now that's a compliment. I was right to invite you along. Let's go then. We're gonna eat till dawn.
Hey, you! He's gonna be here soon, you know. Unless you take off now, you're gonna be worked to the bone, too.
That's good advice. Just go home and forget about training today. I don't want to see another poor soul broken.
The punishment he dealt to King soldiers who pillaged during the fighting of Shu province was so severe, I dare not even speak of it.
He shows no leniency in his training either, and it's about to begin now. Each session is more traumatic than the last. Once we get started, I reckon you'll change your tune. I can't even tell you how many times I've been at death's door here.
Just don't say we didn't warn you. And don't run away crying once things start heating up, no matter what.
No one said to slacken your formations. Fix them, now.
Sir, yes sir! Returning to formation.
You want to receive my instruction too? Then you'll need to line up the same as any other soldier here. Time to commence the drills. Prepare yourselves. You have most impressive stamina and agility. Cultivated through many years of strict training, I imagine. Admirable dedication. The body and mind quickly wither if neglected. You do not fear me, do you? Surely you've heard of the rumors of my harsh treatment of Chen soldiers, stemming from a personal grudge? And you're not concerned about that in the least. My former leader, Lord Bao Xin, was slain by yellow turbans, who had come down from Qin province. They say my bitterness led me to dole out harsher punishments than necessary to Qin soldiers who failed to maintain order. Pillaging is a serious offense. My judgment therein is simply a matter of course. Personal grudges and the like do not factor in whatsoever. And I must continue to ensure proper discipline moving forward as well. It is the role I play, and my very convictions require me to do so. You must keep the details of this conversation private. If the soldiers knew, they would grow lax. Come by again next time you're up for an intense challenge. I'll help you focus both your body and mind.
Lord Guojia is so cool, isn't he? I'll never be like him, though.
With our provisions running low, taking you was exactly what we needed. Now, we can maintain a foothold here for a while and plan our next move. Once our food shortage has been solved and our supply routes secured, we will be ready to take back Yan. Good. I'll be counting on you. We can succeed, as long as we are resolute. When taking on a foe that is holed up in a castle, it is essential to have a force large enough to overwhelm the enemy. One needs enough soldiers to completely surround the castle and cut off all supply routes. Despair, then starvation will follow. That is the proper way to conduct a siege. Of course, it is impossible to mobilize an army large enough for such a task without sufficient rations and supplies. On the other hand, if you plan ahead and build the required supply lines, then victory is sure to follow, as sure as day follows night. Prepare the men to march. Wait for the crops to be harvested. That sort of thing. For now, we wait until the time comes for us to strike.
Think the guys who...
I heard there's another big conflict over who will succeed Dongzhuo.
If I hear one more yay out of the people of
I think we may be able to consider ourselves blessed just to have a little land to till.
hear there's a master spearman among Lord Gong's...
Oh, it's you. Go show him what you're made of.
When I grow up, I'll learn to wield a weapon.
I think we may be able to consider ourselves blessed. They say, Lord Cao. I heard there's another big conflict over who will succeed. Lord Guosha is so...
This is the right place for good grub. Why don't we have a meal together? Food's always better with company. Don't be shy now. It's our empty stomachs that brought us here, right? Heck, if we're going to enjoy ourselves, might as well try out a few places, am I right? Hey now, you're a real pal, you know that? All right, let's go enjoy a night on the town. Well now, I'll take you around to a few choice eateries. That one over there is good. Same with the one on the corner. After those, we ought to take a stroll over to the edge of town. Happy to hear it. All of them are great, believe you me. And by great, I'm talking tasty, cheap spots where you can kick back and eat in peace. Oh, and they use food harvested from real nice fields. Veggies and potatoes really get tasty when people put their heads together and put in a ton of hard work on the daily. One of the higher-ups might get mad if they heard me say this, but don't you think tending to fields and warfare are kind of similar? Most definitely. You get how harrowing all of that field work can really be. I can't even imagine how hard it must be facing down the elements and disease like that. It's no joke, that's for sure. Boy. All this talking is making me hungry. Let's hurry and get to our first stop. We'll eat tons. Be thankful for the great food, then eat tons more.
That Cao fellow's been making a name for himself thanks to his sharp mind.
Let's begin.
Yes.
Hmm? Hmm?
Yes.
With me here, I suppose our victory is all but assured.
Now go.
Let's provide
The
our
time is
support,
right.
too.
We overthrow Louis Bu and take back Yin.
He dares to seek another battle so soon? Then this is always Cao Cao's way.
The entire enemy army is holed up in Puyang Castle. They must be waiting for outside reinforcements. In which case,
The enemy officer
we proceed
has
as
been
planned.
defeated.
Have our armies block the roads to the castle. Shall we initiate the advance?
The main army has begun to march. Then, we will also head for Puyang Castle. Go, advance onward.
We will hold this strong point and turn you back, no matter what!
I'm raring to go.
An opening! Time to act. All my might!
enemy officer.
This is
has
where
been
the battle
defeated.
will be won or lost. Which is exactly why I've come.
We can't take much more. But then, what of our allies?
Well done! Most impressive!
Take that!
Come now.
Let's go.
I am ready to march shoulder to shoulder with Louis Bu. I will not flinch.
How can I decline?
Your dog!
Let's provide our time is right. Overthrow Louis Bu and take back Yin.
Nice. He dares to seek another battle so soon? But then, this is always Cao Cao's way.
Good eye.
The entire
The enemy officer
army
has been
is
defeated.
holed up in Puyang Castle. They must be waiting for outside reinforcements.
An opening.
In which case, we proceed as planned. Have our armies block the roads to the castle. Shall we initiate the advance?
The main army has begun to march. Then, we will also head for Puyang Castle.
Time to act. I see you. An opening. Time to act. Die! All my might!
Good eye.
The enemy officer
Go,
has been
advance
defeated.
onward.
An opening!
We will hold this strong point and turn you back, no matter what!
Curtis, we can't take much more. But then, what of our allies?
Now!
This is where the battle will be won or lost. Which is exactly why I've come.
Your dog!
An opening! Time to act. All my might!
Infested.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Perhaps I shouldn't have betrayed Cao Cao.
Take that!
No. Powerful though he may be, I do not regret my choice.
Let's go. Seems there's been something of a comeback. It's what happens from here on that counts.
Now!
Truly amazing. I'm happy to have you in our
The
ranks.
enemy officer has been defeated. Now!
And how could I say no?
An opening! Time to act. All my might!
Go on.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Or not enough.
Take that!
Let's go. It is our duty to protect this land. We will drive away all would-be invaders.
If we can hold this point, we'll be able to block their reinforcements. The battle is in our hands. Let us move fast.
You're the adversary indeed.
Easy. With all my might. All my might. The enemy officer has been defeated.
One's duty is a bitter pill.
Now they have no means of attack.
An opening!
Initiative is ours.
This is how you do it!
We just have to press home our advantage.
Now, head in.
Now advance! Let's go.
Now. This siege will not end well for us. I'm going out, and I'll take Cao Cao's head myself.
Wait, Lord Louis Boo! Now is not the right time!
Fear not, Chen Gong. No matter the odds, my strength will bring us victory.
Nice. Yes. This high ground will suffice. If we can draw the enemy in, we should be able to hit them with projectiles.
The enemy officer already defeated.
Let's clear the way.
Hey, fight is glorious! Stupendous!
We may not be able to make it through this.
Now, time to act.
I can't.
The enemy officer has
Lord
been
Louis
defeated.
Boo claimed this castle after much toil. I will fight with all my strength to protect it.
Take that. I've been waiting for this.
I can't.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
All my might.
Finish up. Nice.
Opening.
Take that.
Here's the resistance is futile. Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good.
All my might.
Good! We will rush the castle and catch the enemy off guard.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
My apologies. It was not our intention to startle you. You all seem so interested in it. Going on outside, that we thought it would be rude to interrupt by announcing our presence.
I can do better. That's why I must live to fight another day.
Well, if it isn't our dear old friends, it's been too long. However, I must ask that you leave immediately.
I am ashamed that I ever trusted you. But you will come to regret betraying Lord Cao Cao soon enough.
We must find a way to overcome this situation.
I can't believe
The enemy officer.
This place will do nicely indeed.
Let's go.
Now, let's prepare the catapults.
Behold a true warrior's power.
Easy.
Take this.
Needing your aid, all due to my own incompetence. I can think of little more pathetic.
Finally, someone with a backbone. Just try not to perish too quickly.
I'm starting to get fatigued. At this rate.
Quicker than that.
Certainly formidable. This is what I must defeat to prove my ability. My very existence, even.
All my might.
Projectiles. Impudent bastards.
Forgive me for imposing on you in such a manner. I am ready to face any punishment. Looking rough.
Now then, we'll launch our attack from here. Archers, knock! Let your arrows fall upon them like a deadly rain!
Arrow volley from inside the castle. He's been taken?
Got this. I wonder. Which means Chen Gong is. It's finally time to do what I do best. You can have the castle. If I defeat Cao Cao, your meager victory will mean nothing. He won't stand a chance against me.
Not on my watch. You'll have to go through me to get to Lord
The enemy
Cao Cao.
officer has been defeated. This is tough, no matter how you slice it.
This will wrap things up.
Take that!
This will wrap things up.
Let's get serious. Easy.
Yes, that's good. We'll get ready to attack from here as well.
With all my might.
Let's go!
All my might.
Looking rough. Finished.
Gotcha. Take that. I wonder. All my might. Go on.
The enemy officer, Louis Wu, is the only one left. We're joining the fight. It's going to take all of our forces to defeat him.
Damn it. Pathetic. Cao Cao, I will finish this. Just you wait. Don't get yourself killed in the meantime.
Pursuing a wounded beast is ill-advised. Allow Louis Bu his freedom for now. We've already accomplished our goal here. Let us take this time to appreciate our efforts and celebrate the reclamation of our stronghold.
It's been a long time since I was last in Puyang. I admit, it feels strange to be back. So much has happened. So many things have changed.
It has been quite hectic. Nonetheless, Lord Cao Cao has taken you and made great progress.
He has more subjects, more soldiers, and more officers. It's a far cry from those days back in Luoyang.
Indeed. I don't think there is any man under the heavens who commands more people or wields more power than he does, even measured against his rivals. He stands above the crowd, the mightiest of the mighty.
Which begs the question, how should he wield such might?
After all, A single decision from his lordship can affect the course of the entire realm.
Well, Cao Cao, what do we do next?
What's next? Let me share with you my plan.
Hey, so you know our Lord loves giving us all special nicknames, right? He always calls Dian Wei, Eli, something coming evil, and I think he came up with a good one for Xin Yu. Oh yeah, and wasn't he the first one to start calling you Zluan? Whoa, that's amazing! Our Lord is a genius. It sounds so powerful that it kind of makes me jealous. If I fight really well in the next battle, do you think maybe he'll give me a great nickname too? Whatever he chooses, I hope it makes me sound really fierce like tiger or bear or something like that.
Hey!
Well, the Emperor has safely fled from Chang'an.
Yes, but he has been forced to ally himself with people of ill repute, having no one else to turn to. It's said that both Li Jue and Guo Shi's men are trying to track him down.
Those two are the fiends who wrought havoc in Chang'an. They're following in Dong Zhuo's wicked ways. I want to do whatever I can to keep His Majesty from falling into their hands. That's what has brought me here, to ask you for advice.
I see. It is only natural that a loyal subject of the Emperor would want to save him from peril. In any case, he is a valuable asset. If he were under our control, we would gain a great deal of power. That would certainly benefit Lord Cao Cao. But he has yet to make a move, since he lacks justification to take the Emperor under his protection.
A lack of justification?
Yes. Placing the Emperor under our control without good reason would make us no different than Dong Zhuo. And if we go down the same path as that man, we are doomed.
It certainly is a complicated situation. I only wish there were some way we could convey our intentions to His Majesty.
This is just a thought, but perhaps we don't need to worry about it too much.
We don't?
What the Emperor desires is a powerful protector. But it can't be some deviant boor like Dong Zhuo. It needs to be someone who will govern competently. At the present moment, Lord Cao Cao is the closest to that ideal. So what if we simply continue to help him gain more power?
I see. His Majesty's eyes will be drawn to us.
Yes, that's the way I see it. So I think our optimal course of action is to simply continue putting forth our best efforts and let fate decide what happens.
We will rescue His Majesty.
So we finally received word.
Yes. Our orders are to eliminate the traitors to the throne and guard the Emperor on his way to the palace in Luoyang.
Well, I'll be damned. This is a cause I can get behind. I can't believe we get to help the Emperor himself.
It shows that Lord Cao Cao's status has risen above that of a mere governor. Heartening indeed.
Cao Cao, we cannot make the slightest mistake here.
Yes, and that's why I will need all of you at your best. We must work together as one to bring the Emperor to safety.
I heard there's another big conflict over who...